Hello. So in class we have been introducing database, and what we want to do now is to have something like as this, what you can see on the screen, and it's basically being able to import a database that is on your computer on a comma separate value file into Microsoft Access for later manipulating this table and using relational database and some other features that we're going to learn about Microsoft Access. So in order to have all of this, I will close it and we're just going to start it as it was the beginning. So first thing, you open your Microsoft Access and create a new blank database. When you do that, you will see that you have nothing. You have a table but the table is empty, doesn't have any record or rows as you call it. It only has the ID field, which will be the column, but we don't want to create a table like by ourselves. We want to import a table that we already have from Chapter 18. If you go to Chapter 18 on desktop, you have it on desktop, but wherever you have it, you will have that you have the car. You will see that you will have the car file. This is the one that we want to import to Microsoft Access. So to do that, we're going to go to external data because the data is from the outside, and we're going to click on new source of data or new data source. There we specify that we have the file, so it's from the file, and it's a test type of file because it's comma separate value. Remember that it's a generic, no formatted version of the data. When we click here, it invites us to browse. Wait, where is that data that you're talking about?
Students, please come to
if you see it here, you open it. We wait for the announcement. Thank you. So we open it and it's here. Now I will suggest you to leave this like that because you don't want to you want to create a new table. You don't want to have this table that you already have here. You will create your own new table. Everything will be new, so you leave it like that. You click OK, and then it starts telling you, hey, what you have, the file that you have looks like this. Now I need your help to know what type of file it is. So I need to know where is the data, the columns and row. So you first tell it, hey, is the limited? Yes, the space is delimited by a character. That character is a comma. So we select delimited. And here the separation indicator or the delimiter is a comma. Again, comma separate value. The software do it for you. You just have to confirm that is correct. But here is when you start modifying things. As you can see here, all of these column names are like file 1, field 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want that. You want to have actually what is appearing here in the first row as your field. So we go back and we say, hey, I have my field names, and those are in the first row. When you click that, look at how it changed. You just change it here, and if you go next, you will see that the names will be according to what you expect. The only problem right here is that the names are too long, so for some of the fields, so we're going to change that. For manufacturer, we're just gonna call it maker. From price that we bought the car, we just call it purchase price or P price. And don't forget to scroll horizontally to be able to see the other fields there. So if you do so, you're gonna change the order accordingly. You click on them first, then it shows here, and you want to change it. Selling price, year, and extra is okay. Then what else do you have? Let's see, you have, does the car need cleaning? We can call this ballet or cleaning. We're gonna keep it with ballet. Now another thing that we should do when we are importing our data is not only changing the field name, but identify that the correct data type is used. So in this case, for example, for ballet, yes, it's a short test, but only is yes or no. So you can select here yes and not. It will be more accurate, and you will see the difference later when we finish the database importing. So the same for prices. Prices, yes, is integer, but it's talking about money. So we want to select currency, and you will see how it will give the currency formatting later. After you finish all of that, you can click next and say, okay, if I want to use this table to make relationship between that and another table, I want to have a column that will be, or a field that will be my primary key, which is the one that will be identify each of the elements. For example, here we have a Mercedes car that is E320, is color silver, and we pay 11,000. So this is just, instead of saying all of that, we just say the ID 7. So ID 7 will be the identifier for this, and when we use it in another tables, we're gonna be related by the ID. So yes, we want access to add a primary key, or you can choose your own if you want to specify the name. For example, in the example that we have in the classroom, we have students' names or students' number. We want to select that as primary key, but in this case, we just let access to do it. We click next, and this is important. You don't want to save it with the same name that it was before, because before you have a comma separate value file, so it's going to override that. You don't want that. Let's give it a name that makes sense. For example, table cars or cars database, whatever is better for you. But you change the name, please. Once you do that, you just click finish and close, and here you have nothing. No, you do have something. Before you only have table 1, but you don't want that. That's why we import our. Look at the name, is the same as you gave. And here I have all of it. Now look at the difference in price. Price now have a currency symbol, and ballet have a checklist option, because it's only yes and no. That is the formatting that it gives when you change the data type. After this, you will be able to do the exercise on the book. That is your homework. Your homework is to go and open this exercise. What is the exercise? This is for past papers. No. This exercise, 18A. Now you are able to open a file called stationery, and you're going to check that the field names are correct and the data types are correct. At the end, you're going to have a table like this. In the next video, we're going to see how we can then manipulate tables and all of that. Before I go, let's say that you forgot how to change a file, a field name, or you don't select the correct data type. So you can do that right from here. You can go to the design view, and here look that we can change the ID, the field name, and you can change the type of data. You can change it in case that you don't do it in the wizard that appear at the beginning. So that's it. Bye bye.